Come on. How are you guys today? Okay, thank you. But before we starting our lesson, it's better for us to pray together. Please, one of you lead praying together. Okay, finish. Thank you. Hey guys, who is absent today? No one absent today. Okay, good. And I want to ask you about coronavirus. Do you hear coronavirus? COVID-19? What kind of news that you hear? I mean, is it written or spoken news? Is it from newspaper or from television? From newspaper. So, if you have heard about coronavirus news, it is called news items. Today, we are going to learn about news item text. Now, please attention to the screen. The disaster has passed by. What does it mean? Bencana telah lewat atau berlalu. Okay, we pray for Indonesia so that it can be healthy, it can be secure, and no one got the disaster of coronavirus. Amen. Now please pay attention again on the screen. I'll give you 3 pictures. Can you differ this? The first title, Jabatan Post newspaper. The second, Jakarta Post newspaper. And the last, The Times newspaper. Is there any difference? The news is divided by its regions. Anyone knows what are the types of news? Written, spoken. The purpose of these materials are to identify, to explain, and then to compare about the purpose, about the organization, and language elements of the text. That is for cognitive level. And for psychomotoric level, we have to find specific information and general idea of the text. We can use this technique, scanning and skimming, as fast reading. Now I want to ask you about the purpose of news item text. Anyone knows? Good. To inform the news. To inform about events of the day. What is event? Peristiwa atau kejadian. Please differ between event and event. Event means peristiwa. Event means bahkan. What kind event that can be news? At least there are 3 categories. The first, it must be interesting. The second, it must be important. The last, it must be surprising. Now we discuss about organization of the text. The structure. There are 3 colors. The first, yellow color. Anyone knows?
Yes, sir.
Main event, not even. Main event means newsworthy event. It must only one paragraph that include in main event. Next, what it sounds? Now please repeat after me. Elaboration. Okay, good. Elaboration is like background event. It explain the main or newsworthy event. And the last is resource of information. And what about the green color? Anyone knows? Sumber berita. And we got a nice break here. When we are playing our social media, it usually contains about hoax. We can stop hoax by do a screen capture and then send the data to aduan@mail.com.info.go.id. Okay, next, the language elements of the text. News item usually use past tense and present tense. Past tense because the event is in the past time, and using simple present tense because the event is fakta. Fakta needs simple present tense. About the time, about the place, so it using adverb of time and adverb of place. The yellow color reported said. It is saying verb great. And what about green color? Action verb using gerund, taking, using to plus infinitive. And what about the blue? Passive voice. Because it is using auxiliary be plus verb 3. So that I will divide all of you in groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. I'll give you some newspapers from Jakarta Post. You can make clipping on your LKPD using this glue and these sizes. Please find articles. It may be contains about religion, health, crime, finance, and then sport. But remember, it must different from your friends. Please cut your articles. Come on, don't be hesitant. Cut your newspaper. Don't the picture, but the article. Make a clipping on your LKPG on activity 3. Just do on this. Do the task below in pair with your chairmates. Clip your articles of news items. If you find any difficulty, don't be hesitant to ask me. Write your research about the differences of your articles with your chairmates in your worksheet below. I'll give you example. If you cut your articles, for example like this, Jokowi dodged net zero emission pledge at climate summit. It means include in religion, finance, health, sport, politics, great. So write down the news category is politics. The purpose of the text is that news important. Right. It is not interesting but important. It is not surprising but important. And then compare with your friends. Have you done it? Any group want to be volunteers to present their work in front of the class? Please raise your hand. Okay, great. Go ahead. What is the title? Can you read loudly? Indian. What is? Indian must be. The categories is included in health. And then about the purpose. Is that news important?
No.
Or interesting?
Interesting.
Is that interesting? Berita tentang corona, apakah itu menarik?
Important.
It should be important, not interesting. Not surprising, not important. And then about the organization of the text. Where is the main event? First, paragraph. What about the second, the third, the fourth, and else? Elaboration or background events. You can find results of news. Who? Neha? Arola. Okay, great. After organization of the text, the last is about the language elements of the text. The first, give me example from simple present tense. Can you read loudly? Okay, great. Simple present tense is used to explain facts about simple past tense. Okay, great. Simple past tense is used for explaining about past event. Great, thank you. Give applause. Any question so far about the materials? We have learned about how to identify, how to explain, how to compare about the purpose, the organization, and the language elements of news item. Next, about to find out specific information and main idea. Usually we can use scanning and skimming technique. Still have difficulty in the materials? No? Is my instruction clear? Okay, is the screen clear? If there is no questions for your homework, please open your handout on page 9. Formative assessment task about COVID vaccine be taken as a pill. Find about the purpose of the text, about the organization of the text, and also don't forget about the language elements of the text. And then please try using scanning and skimming in finding about specific information and author's main idea. Don't forget to make reflection about our today's meeting. You can write down on page 11. If there is no question, I think enough for our meeting today. Thank you so much for your attention. And I'm so very happy we can meet on our today's meeting in good condition. And see you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.